Hi team or parents, I hope you are having a great day. I thought I would put together a quick video going over this week's weekly practice because we have some new concepts on there and a few that we started last week that are still kind of new, our students are still working through. So I hope this video helps my students or helps you if you are helping your child with their homework. Okay, let's get started. Okay, for this first problem, we are going to simplify 15/100ths divided by 4. I'm actually going to scoot this up a little. So your students we have been doing long division for a while, so the students should also be doing long division or short division. So I'm actually going to do both of them so that you can see what they look like. The setup is exactly the same. If a student is doing short division, they may spread it out a little more than if the student is doing long division. And I do not care which one they use. They are both work well, and they both are actually the same thing. So we're going to do short and long just so you can see in case you're wondering where the student's coming from. So one thing that the students are still working on is knowing their multiplication facts. So they have a multiplication table. I am going to really quickly write my multiplication facts for 4 over here so that they can see if I was actually, looking for the multiplication facts. And I'm only going to write to the number I need. I think that should be enough for this one. So first we say, can 4 go into 0? No, so that would be 0 times. Same thing over here would be 0. We need to bring our decimal straight up on both of them. And then we ask, can 4 go into 1? Nope, that's still 0 times. 4 cannot go into 1. And then we have to ask, can 4, so we have the 1. So if they were doing short division, they're probably doing this. 4 times 0 would be 0, so they have 1 remainder, and then they're going to carry that 1 and make that 15. My long division students usually just leave it as 15. They understand that it becomes 15, and then so 4 goes into 15. We see 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and that was 12. So 15 minus 12 would be 3. Same thing over here. If they're doing long division, they're going to write 3. So a new thing we started learning about last week was with decimals, we can't have a remainder as a fraction. We have to write it with zeros. So if I have to add a 0 here, if I was doing short division, this now becomes 30. I should have spaced that out a little more. Let's try, I'll scoot the 0 over a little more. There we go, 30. So then I look at how many times will 4 go into 30. I see it's down here, that's 7 times. So then I would subtract 28, and that would be 2 left over. So same thing over here. They're going to add the 0 if they're doing long division, then they'll drop it down and get 30. And then they'll say, oh, that's 7, subtract 28, they have 2 left over. We'd have to add a 0 to both of that, to this one, because there's the remainder. We have to keep dividing. So this one would carry up the 2, making it 20. 4 goes into 20 5 times, and there's no remainder. So it's short division because instead of dropping it all down, they are just writing it horizontal. So then we would drop this 0 down. That would be 20 if they were doing long division. So as you can tell, they're very similar. They get the same answer, and it works for both. So that's number 1 of the weekly practice. So on number 2, we are finding compound area, which means the area of more than one shape put together. So as they can see, I've broken this into 2 rectangles already for them. Last week we did an intro problem, and a lot of students missed the intro problem because they forgot how to find the area of a rectangle. So this is kind of reviewing that to keep it fresh in their mind. So first we have to remember that area equals length times width. But for this, we have to remember we have shape A and shape B. Okay, so I told my students that I helped during class was to outline your length and outline your width. So if I think of this is my length, how long is it? And this is my width over here. So I would say, 3 times my width is not 3. I don't know why I write 3. Sorry, I meant to write 10. 10 times my width of 2 would give me 20. And then if I do the same thing over here, my length here 4, but my width is 7. It wouldn't be the 9 because the 9 goes all the way down. So we would do 4 times 7, which makes 28. But for a compound area, we need to put those two together. So 20 plus 28 makes 48. And because it is area, we should label it centimeters squared. And that's all they had to do on that problem. Okay, and our final question is the new topic we are learning about this week, evaluating expressions. So students took notes on that today and started practicing. So we talked about what evaluate means. It means to find the value of something, and they are going to give us the value of the variable, and we are going to substitute it in. So this is 24 divided by b, and they're saying, well, what is the value if b equals 6? So all we are doing is taking that and replacing the b with the 6. So now it's 24 divided by 6, which we know is 4, and that's all you have to do. Just a quick reminder, you do have a concept check on evaluating on Thursday. Also, remember to get your weekly practice sign each night. Parents, please do not sign it unless they have worked every problem for that day, and they need you to sign every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday separately. It's not one signature for all of them. They also have a falter. If they forget to get it signed from you, they have until 7:50 at school to have myself or another teacher sign it, showing that they completed their assignment. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. Don't hesitate to email me or send me a message on Google Classroom. Have a great day. Bye.